Hello, this is Shane is Bored, and we're going to take a look at The Curious Expedition today. Now, this isn't exactly a board game, video game obviously, but it does have some board game-like qualities, so I think it'll be interesting to look at. So we're going to start a new game. I have been playing this a little bit, although I am tempted to pick H.P. Lovecraft, being the die-hard Lovecraft fan I am. We're going to go ahead and go with the default of Charles Darwin and continue on our journey. Welcome back to the Explorers Club, dear friend. Have you heard that we are building a statue to honor our most famous member? God, I wish I had like a pipe or something. Word is that you have a good chance of seeing your likeness on that statue. However, I'm afraid to tell you that you are not the only candidate. You and your rivals have 6 expeditions to prove who is the most famous explorer within our club. Now go explore! Adventure awaits! So with that, we are on our way. As you can see, to hell with you, Lovecraft. As you can see, we have some people going against us. We're going to beat the hell out of them because we're better. Now, Tourist is very easy, Expedition is normal, Certain Death I haven't played on, and I'm sure it's awful. So we're going to go ahead and go with Expedition for the standard difficulty. Now, to start off with, we only really have one choice of where we're going. That's going to be the Untouched Jungle, a well-balanced region consisting mostly of wide grasslands, Golden Pyramid, which is the goal. In future levels, you get to actually choose a little bit more of where you're going. It's still all roughly the same, being procedurally generated. Now, full of anticipation, I arrived at the docks. We had a little time before the ship would be ready, so I imagined what lay beyond the horizon. Sister Athelina approached me while we waited. She had decided to leave Britain and demanded we accompany her to a nearby native village upon our arrival at our destination in order to spread the word of God. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Every expedition gives the possibility of a side quest. We're going to go ahead and take that. I accepted since I would gladly promote and help spread the word of God. I rejoiced as our vessel was prepared to set sail, and we set sail. First thing you're probably going to notice is it's generating NPCs and wonders and various things. Is this a grid-based game, a hexagon to be exact? I'm going to go ahead and click to speed that up a little bit. So the very first thing when you start, after too many salty days at sea, we reached the land of our imminent adventure. I was curious to discover what adventures were waiting for us here. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So we know where the village is. That's awesome. As you can see, we have a plethora of places to choose from. Question marks are generally areas of interest. On the right side here, you'll see that we have our adventurers, Charles Darwin, various people. They have various things they can do. Up here at the top is the sanity meter, which will gradually decrease as we explore. So we're gonna go ahead and go check out what this little happy question mark is. Oh, before we do that, you can't see it right now because my big stupid face is in the way, but we're gonna go ahead and move my big stupid face out of the way for just a moment. And you're going to see in the corner there is a compass. Now that, a vaguely phallic compass. Yeah, wow, they really could have designed that one better. That is extremely distracting. Well, anyways, as you explore, your dick compass will kind of give you an idea of where the Golden Pyramid is, but it gets more accurate the more you explore. So you can't see it right now. Normally it just kind of spins wildly around, as dick compasses often do, while you're trying to figure out where things are. I'm going to go ahead and put my big, terrible face back up above there because I like it in the corner. Now we're going to go start our glorious expedition to the question mark of fate. If you click on it once, give it a pinpoint, click on it twice, takes you there. As you explore, you can see that you'll find more things around the map. So we found there's a hut. Let's go ahead and go in that hut, because fuck it, why not? We entered a peculiar looking hut. The place smelled of old, dank memes, with all manner of dried herbs and other peculiar things hanging from the walls. A native shaman approached us with a wild-eyed stare as he chewed on some leaves. Don't need to cleanse, let's see what he's got for trade. Very slowly, the shaman got a bag of animal hide and presented his wares. And when you barter, basically you're giving stuff for other stuff. Some nice things are worth more. Oh, he's got like a Hellraiser box. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, a value of 20 is a lot, though. Oh, I wonder what that does. I've played this about 13 hours, and there's a ton of items. I haven't seen them all yet. So you have a bunch of stuff you can trade for. These are like spells. This is a treasure map. I don't have any shovels, so hell with that. Ooh, Hellraiser box. So this costs 20. If I want this, you can see I have a negative little red there. I need to trade 20 worth of goods, which is a lot, but I really want it because I don't know what it does. So we have struck a deal. Awesome. Took some effort, but we came away with it, and we're going to leave. We're going to click on that in a little bit. Sometimes the symbols like this machete symbol means that a machete helps me lose less sanity. So if I click here, I'm going to lose 18 sanity. Costs me 5 days of travel, which is important because your explorers can beat you. If you notice on the left side of the screen, right over there, Howard Phillips' big old horse face is slowly ticking up. and you want to get there before he does. So we're going to go to the village because we have a little side quest. We entered a native village. We encountered a tribe that demanded respect because they were the best scouts known to this region. As we arrived, the village was buzzing with activity, but no one really paid attention to us. We were able to walk amidst their number freely as though there was nothing unusual about our arrival. The natives observed us with curiosity. They were kind and offered us what they could. Upon arrival, homie Setna began to converse with the natives. So first, let's get that missionary out of the way. We accompanied the missionary to the village chief, who is a compulsive talker, who told us about the preeminent landmarks of the vicinity, including a holy shrine. Cool, I can't wait to defile that and piss him off. We felt more than welcome. The villagers were seemingly excited about our presence. So you can recruit people, get some natives with you, since we are one person short right now. As you can see, you can take a look at them. Everybody has something they're good at. Geography gets more additional region information, viewing distance. And if it's red, they got some bad things, like he is claustrophobic. This person is a misogynistic asshole. So that's cool. And what dice they use and blah, blah, blah. So really, I guess I'll pick the person who doesn't have any horrific, debilitating, crushing phobias. You can also trade with them, but since we already spent so damn much to get a little Hellraiser box, I think we might just kind of gloss over that. But you'll see sometimes, like this has a value of negative 50%, so I can actually get more of these at a village. It'll give me fame and funds later. You know what, screw it, let's get that. What do I need, 10? All right, so that one whiskey gives me a surplus of 10. If you get more, you can upgrade your standing. We don't want to do that though, because you guys don't get my sweet, sweet sanity giving whiskey. Since we have a little bit of a surplus, let's go ahead and get some coca leaves. Huh? Yeah? Yeah, that's right. That's right. We gonna get some coca leaves up in here. I'm in love with the coca. I eat the leaves on the down low. Okay, I told the team to unpack our things to prepare for the night. A neighbor approached me with an offer. He told me that he knew of a location far from here, which would be worthwhile for our next expedition. However, he demanded payment for this information. Fuck, if I got anything else to give you, man. I'm running low on whiskeys. Oh, I really don't want to leave all that whiskey. Machetes actually trade very well at villages. You'll see this is over 300% value. So you know what? Let's get rid of a couple of those bad boys. Oh god, I wish I could get that whiskey back. I already missed it. Oh, it looks so good. So we got a deal. He spoke of a hidden region where an awe-inspiring area of elephant graveyards were situated. However, we were warned of the occasional appearance of fierce beasts that protected the area. We marked the spot on a map for an expedition. Our next expedition. So, when you rest, you notice your sanity goes up. Your standing goes down in the village. I really don't know why. They seem really pleased with us being here. So for what reason, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The night was quite peaceful. The following morning, I woke to the sound of the village already bustling with activity. Our extended presence was perceived well by the natives. See, it was perceived well by the natives when my standing goes down. I don't understand that. That's one mechanic that pisses me off. They remain courteous and open to further questions. Nope! Okay, thanks, bye! So that aside, we packed up the trek and sallied forth as new adventures awaited us. Stayed behind for a while as she had more business to attend to with the villagers, but she caught up. Cool. Oh yeah, we know where that is. Don't really remember. Elephant Graveyard? No, Holy Shrine. That's what that Holy Shrine was. Cool. Now you do get bonuses for exploring things. I don't really care if I succeed. Let's go ahead and check this out. So as you can see, again, it takes 21 of my precious sanity points, but we also get to see more things. So it looks like this is going to be a stone statue. Stone statues generally just have some crap that people leave behind. I examined the strange man-made stone idol. The uncannily crafted eyes seemed to look right at us. It was a disconcerting sight, and I desired to move on. I saw a few items by the statue, which must have been put there by people from a nearby village. They were surely sacrificial offerings, which we can examine. We can take them, although generally that makes our standing go down. Don't really care. So let's go ahead and take all that crap. You guys suck. Oh, my standing went down. Oh no. Murray Johnson was particularly upset with our decision to explore this place. He complained about our sacrilegious behavior, but it's really, with those berries that we got, sacrilegious. I'm so sorry. I'll never do that again. Moving on. So you may have noticed a little star went up. As you explore places, you get promotion points, and you can make these guys all the more badass. So just for the hell of it, let's go ahead and promote that guy. Yay, you are slightly better. Generally makes whatever they do a little bit better. Gives them more hit points, stuff like that. So hills cost a hell of a lot of sanity to go on, but the great thing about hopping on top of a hill is you really get a good lay of the land. Boom. So many more things. Oh, so many activities. Sweet. All right, so we still don't know exactly where we're going here. As you can see, our dick compass is pointing roughly to the right, so we know that we're sort of on track in that regard. And there's a hyena up here, which is something you can fight. I do want to show you fighting, so we're gonna kind of forego all that other really cool shit. Now, if you ever need to, for whatever reason, you can cancel travel, so we're going to cancel right now. Mainly because wild animals can go aggro on you. If you look, you'll see you have an aggro chance of about 50%. So if you're just walking by, you can totally jump your shit and try to mess you up. We're going to attack it first. Combat is super cool in this game. It's tactical without being crazily overwhelming, and it's dice-based, so there's a bit of chance, but it's not the worst. So when you click on roll, you see how happy little hyena there? You have the possibility of saving dice, or you can use them immediately. And then they'll add up certain combinations. For example, if I use this, nothing else is shaking, so there's no other combination. If I were to click on the, I guess I'll call that the back of my hand. If I'm gonna show you the back of my hand, these things can combine with them. Ooh, three-way there. That's a feint, does various things. Or maybe instead with the shield, you get extra shields, things like that. Really cool. Now you get 2 rolls. So if you don't like stuff, we're gonna hold on to most of these things actually. I just wanna get a better red die to combat one. Perfect. The only thing that I find extremely annoying about the system is that after you save dice, you have to pretty much unclick everything to get all the options available. It's not really a big deal. It's not even remotely a deal breaker. It's just kind of annoying. So the things that I've learned, the shotgun plus the running man equals a point blank shot. You click on that, boom! Eat a dick, hyena! Or a shotgun. Or a dick compass. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything else that causes damage. No. That's the one hard part about all this, is trying to remember what the hell everything does. Yeah, so I don't have any more combat, but I can get some good defense going on. For example, all these things combine give me a defense of 4, which will prevent damage when you're attacked. The back of my hand does nothing, so we're just gonna go ahead and end the round. Hyena gets to attack, he has 1 lonely dice, and he sucks. So too bad, Hyena. All right, cool. That, we'll go ahead and finish him off. We deprived the dead of anything useful, decrease our standing because we killed their wildlife. Oh. So we loot our various things. Let's go ahead and take all. Now we are a little overburdened, we have too many stuff. If you walk around when you're overburdened, you lose a ridiculous amount of sanity points. So we need to get rid of a couple things. You can right click to take it and toss it. We don't have any way to cook this raw meat, so the hell with that. We got a whole bunch of these red berries we borrowed a whole bunch of red berries that we borrowed from that stone statue, so we're just gonna go ahead and eat those. Nom, 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 nom. Great. Oh, I forgot to click our Hellraiser box. Well, we'll do that in a little bit. All right, so you can't see it right now, but my dick compass is pointing a little southeasterly, so we're gonna head down this way and see what we find. March, 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 marching through the crap. Examine shrine. Okay, shrines are awesome for several reasons. First, let's read this. The temple before us warranted both fear and respect. It was a bold testament to the power of its creators. The portal that led inside emitted an eerie chill. A thick layer of sand seemed to surround the structure. The sound will make a little more sense in a second. Let's go ahead and enter the shrine. Before us lay some kind of ceremonial room, it was a truly awe-inspiring sight. An altar illuminated with breathtaking ambiance stood atop a plinth, which we will investigate. Ooh, my, that was impressive. Sabatana Hanawa. Shrines have the fattest of fat loot. In this case, a golden mask, which is lots of famous. We're gonna take all. The problem is, if you've ever watched Indiana Jones, when he takes the, you know what, I got a visual aid here. So if you ever watched Indiana Jones, the first one, and you have the golden idol that he's trying to take. Now, unfortunately, this is on a pressure-sensitive device, and if picked up, triggers it, bad shit. So what he would try to do is take that, and he switched it out, took the device, walked off, but you know, a giant boulder comes crashing, blah, 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 blah. Instead of getting scot-free away with your golden idol, you basically get a Indiana Jones situation where the equivalent of a giant boulder tries to just completely fuck you up. But it's different things. Sometimes it's a chasm that's opening, or water's erupting everywhere, or volcanoes, or fires. In this case, we took the treasure and proceeded outside as the whole area around us began to wither and die. A drastic climate shift ravages the region, and we were responsible. So you see this little dust cloud forming as we walk. That's basically going to be desert. Desert's kind of a bad news since we don't have any water, so hopefully we can keep ahead of that. So let's go this way. Yep, as you can see, it's all getting shaky screen, the desert's expanding, and that's what happens when you screw over natives. Did you learn something? I hope you did. So we've got a cave we can explore. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. We located a cave. Its opening seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We needed a torch. Good thing we got one. We lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small cavern scattered with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. The rotten remains of what must have been an African explorer. All the bones we found had been cracked open and it seemed sucked empty of marrow. But we must focus on the expedition as Charles Darwin tells us. So we're gonna go ahead and investigate. Let's see what we find. We found some stuff. Cool, let's take it. Don't really care. We are way the hell overburdened. I don't even know what some of these things do. Fireworks, I think scare animals, voodoo doll that brings bad luck upon your rivals can be used once. Okay, let's use it. Let's use it again. I don't think anything really happened. So we're 2 items over. Let's go ahead and just launch the fireworks because hell, why not? And eat those cocoa leaves. Hopefully nobody gets addicted. Oh, that is tasty and gives me zeal. Couldn't have put it better myself. So we're going to go ahead and follow our dick compass to treasure as the desert expands behind us because we're terrible, terrible people. Now, this is the Golden Pyramid. This is where the level ends. But first, oh yes. Oh yes. We're going to check out the Hellraiser Cube. So we're going to left click and see what it does. It doesn't do anything. You know, I really should have known that because it doesn't have a yellow box around it, which is the international symbol for this does shit. I am still a little disappointed though. Oh well, to the Gold Pyramid it can be. Although if you don't go, you do have a chance to explore more. We haven't lost on explorers yet, but we're gonna go ahead and check it out. The Golden Pyramid loomed above one and all. Victory! Now we shall enter the pyramid. After such an endeavor, tremendous relief overcame me. I knew that my name, Charles Darwin, would not be forgotten. I congratulated Subaru and you, but instead of excitement, I saw regret. She would not follow me to the civilized world. Let's see if we can convince her to stay. We didn't get the brain. She gots to go. You know what? I understand it. You have a lovely desert checkout now, as opposed to this lush green land you once had. So by all means, please stay and check that out. So great success. As you can see, our fame is told up. We found the Gold Pyramid. There's a speed bonus because we were first. Cool thing is you can also look at the map and it will show you where you walked on your adventure, where you go, how many days it took and all that. Not super important, kind of cool though. So we will finish the expedition. Oh, what a brave donkey. Oh. Heroic! Oh yes, we are so marvelous and fantastic, and thank you so much, everybody. So you get to choose from some perks. Here we have some kind of dice shield. Here's a flaming poop and a drippy heart. It does actually tell you what those things do. I guess we'll take the one that gives us an additional defense die. Being a rogue-like, the options are always different, so you never know quite what you're going to get. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah! Pixelated jumping for all. So it's going to total up our things. We're going to note that Howard Philip Lovecraft, that sick bastard, is a little bit ahead of us. But you can get stuff to the museum, or you can keep it, or you can sell it for fat loot. So this golden mask being worth 70 whopping fame, I'm going to say it belongs in a museum. And away it goes. Awesome. This thing's worth more fun, so we're going to sell it. This isn't worth much of anything. Sell that, sell that. Nobody wants butterflies. And now we have 380 to 343, so he can suck it. So from here on out, we pick a second expedition. The maps get bigger and bigger. You do 6 expeditions total. At the end of that, that's it. Whoever has the most fame is the winner. You do notice you have funds as well. Between expeditions, you can actually, whatever, don't care. Yeah, that guy, great. So you can also purchase equipment, and that's also semi-randomized, which is a little bit annoying, but that kind of gives you the idea of what's going on. So we're going to pop back to the title screen real quick and just have a little bit of a chat. So roughly, that's what Curious Expedition is all about. I really dig this game. I'm a bit of an explorer at heart. I'm always fascinated by finding new things and discovering new things. This game definitely has that. It has a really cool kind of a board game feel with the hexagons, plotting it out, sanity points. I mean, obviously, it's single player, but it's a turn-based, board gamey, explory kind of thing. Oftentimes, I find pixelated graphics honestly annoying. It's like people try to tug on your nostalgia, and instead of creating something kind of cool looking with like a retro pixel feel, it really just comes off as cheap and disingenuous to try to get you to buy stuff because you're old now and you liked video games when you weren't. In this case, because of the old school vibe to the game, some of the difficulty, and it actually does get quite difficult later. I only really had one successful expedition, although I feel like I'd have a lot more now having played this game more often. The pixels really add a nice charm to it. I like it a lot. Sound is great, never really have much to say about the sound. The core gameplay is very entertaining. If it would stay entertaining over time, I couldn't say, but having put in about, 13 hours or so and still very much enjoying this, I don't feel like it's going to be going away anytime soon. So anyways, that's the Curious Expedition. Thank you so much for joining me on Shane is Bored. I know it wasn't a board game, but we'll take a look at those in the future. But until I see you next time, game on.